Hi guys, it's your super duper hot girl Vanessa, aka Van Bloom, and of course, when you see me, I've got loads of interesting stuff for us to talk about. Welcome to Issues and Society podcast, where we talk about every and anything that happens in the society. Now, I am not alone in the studio. We're about to have a very wonderful conversation. So, something that's been happening on social media lately surrounding the gym. So, there was this woman who came out to a podcast to talk about the fact that she and her husband stopped going to the gym because of some, irregularities that happened in the gym. Tell 'em about, I'm scared. I don't want my husband. I don't want people to take my husband because she said the kind of clothes that girls used to wear to the gym. He's gang. So today in the studio, I am not alone. Together, we'll be taking you on a very smooth roller coaster. I've got Coach Ben, aka Fit Ben. I've got Sensational Fit Girl. Her name is Sarah, but she wants to go by Sensational Fit Girl. And I also have Masseuse Toby. So together, we'll be looking at the issues surrounding the gym. They'll tell us what their experiences are. I mean, they're fitness people, unlike me. So hi guys, how you guys doing?
You're good.
Are you guys happy to be here? First.
Yeah.
Feel free, relax, let's talk. If you have anything in your mind, bring it out. Let's have the conversation together.
No problem.
So yeah, this woman came out on social media, to talk about the fact that she and her husband stopped going to the gym. They prefer to, download YouTube and watch and follow and do tilt your butt. Do this one like that. And she said, because sometimes some girls, okay, let me start from my gender. Let not be like I'm gender biased. First, disclaimer before you drag me. I don't go to the gym. Not because of the irregularities of the gym, because I'm a very lazy girl. Every 1st of January, I will write things to do. This year, I will hit the gym and I will never go. So, I don't go to the gym, but I'm willing to change. In fact, I've even actually bought gym wears. It's in my house. Every time I open my wardrobe, they're like, hi, pretty, what's happening? Year in, year out. They look at me. So, I'm not going to talk from a place of, experience because I've not been to the gym. But I've had a lot of people talk about the gym that, if you define wife, just go gym. All this things. So, what has been your experiences like in the gym so far?
For me, gym space is based on your drive.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of things happen in the gym, but I think just like we said earlier, from January you used to set a goal. This is what you want to achieve, and this is what you want to be doing regularly. We do have people set a goal. I want to lose 5 kg. I want to lose 10 kg. So if you just come on your own without anybody, without agenda, that's when you get lost.
But I want to ask you a question. In the gym you go to now, in the gym you work out, do you see people that have agenda? I mean, you see people who really want to gym, and people that have agenda.
Yeah, we do, but I don't know about that gyms. But the gyms I go to or I train, mostly they do work out. But I'll hold on for that but for later.
Yeah. Because Sarah, you are a fitness person, you're a female, and of course a lot of people have this conversation of women used to go to the gym. In fact, the woman went on to say that some kind of clothes that these women wear, she does not know where they get those gym wears for. She even wish that she can ask them that, come, where did they buy this? So I'm going to wear them for my husband for house. So what has been your experiences in the gym so far?
For me personally, I would say it just depends on your intention. Intention is very, very important, especially when you want to achieve your goal, when it comes to the aspect of your fitness goal. So for me personally, I've actually experienced where most ladies, they go to the gym. I do hear conversation like, more go this gym, I beg guys, they did that place and all that you get. But for me personally, I'm just talking from my own personal experience. I go to the gym because I have an intention of what I want to achieve. You understand? I do hear other ladies make conversation like, oh, if you go to the gym, you get to meet guys and all that. That's okay. But I'm just giving my own personal perspective of what my intention is when I'm going to the gym to work out. Though I do see ladies,
Okay, let me make you make you very uncomfortable. Because I feel like you're very comfortable. In your life or your career, as a fitness person, have you ever went put it about. You see, they want to kill me. And listen, I must say it. It's Sarah. She's looking at me, fitness girl. She's looking at me. She's like, let her not ask me this. So let me enter her throat so that she will choke. I will ask. I go school. I know English. Have you ever gone to the gym and you felt like, oh, I love this particular, you know that gym guys.
Yeah.
When they pop, sure, when they get that they are tight.
Yes.
God, after that, this is who you created. Have you ever felt like that before?
Yes. Like I do trip. Yes, I trip.
So after you finish tripping, you now say, I will not trip today.
I do trip, but I'm still focused on what I want.
Yeah.
I have to focus on what I want. Yeah. So, of course, if I see a good physique and all that, of course I will admire it. Of course.
Oh my goodness.
But I'll still, focus on what I want because I have an intention. You understand? The real life, you have to still pay attention to the real life. So the gym is just for you to come and do your stuff. 1 hour, 2 hours, and you just leave. So that after the whole day, you'll be able to pick out, okay, this is what I'm able to achieve for today. You understand? So intention is very, very important.
So okay, let us now say, okay, for after the intention now. When you are done with the intention, when you sleep, you now dream of that coach, Abby. You dream of that guy, Abby.
For me, I'm just saying for me personally.
Coach is different from it's different thing.
Okay, so let's go to Coach Toby, who's also, he doubles as a coach and a masseuse.
Yeah.
How was the journey in the fitness industry been so far? Because I mean, if we want to delve away from the gym now, coming to masseuse, we've heard when they finish massaging you, there's happy ending, they tap currents, those kind of things. So what do you have to say about your industry, like what you've experienced?
Okay. If you want me to talk about, let me just dive in being as a coach first.
No problem, na collabo.
So, being as a coach has been a work that is somehow very determining.
Yeah.
For you to be a coach, to train people, to understand people, it's all about determination. You have to be focused. When you are focused, you know your intention. If you are focused, your intention will be number one.
Yeah.
You know what you want to do. You know your target. You know how you want to make it. You know the steps you need to take to hit your target.
Yeah.
So that being a coach is just a name. But all the criteria you can work with to build that name to yourself is what you are going to do. Is what you are meant to do. Because you can't call yourself a coach and you are being given like 5 people to train. They are just training. They are not losing weight. They are still gathering weight. So how come in what sense can you call yourself a coach?
Okay, but I want to ask you a question. For example, like Yoruba will say Eshubeleke. If you have an Eshubeleke in your midst that say, okay, I want to train, but unfortunately, okay, wait. Aside from that question, have you ever had anybody that you've trained that liked you in a certain kind of way, and how did you deal with it?
Thank you very much for that question.
So it's not pageantry. It's only pageantry. Thank you very much for
that. Because such a question must surely come out. As a coach, definitely, that you are into the gymming world, this kind of question will surely eat you.
Of course.
So you have to tackle the question. So it's true. You will have so many admirers. You will have people that likes you. You will have people that like looking up to you when you are doing stuff. But the main aspect of it is that don't let yourself to be carried away.
So what are the coping mechanisms? You say that you have a rhyme called focus.
No.
Stop looking at me.
It's not about being focused. So the best thing you have to do is when you don't create any attention.
Like there's a boundary.
Yes, when you set your boundaries, things will work for you the way you want it to work. It's only what you intend to do yourself that you will do. You won't do what you don't want to do.
Actually.
You will.
Coach Ben was saying, so like when I talked about the fact that if I would have asked him the question, you were like, absolutely. You seem like you're talking from experience, deep from the pit of your abdomen, outside.
Yes.
So have you had those kind of experiences, and how did you tackle it? Don't lie. Don't say, because the camera here now.
Of course.
Let me not pretend.
I won't lie, of course.
Okay, let me ask you
everything.
An uncomfortable question before that question. So that if it's an exam to be question 1
Okay.
Question 1 AII.
Yeah.
You've had that kind of experience.
Yes.
Did you fall for it? That one eye with the close. That one eye the close. She said something.
Is it for the fitness? Because
No, I mean when you're training people and you're training ladies and they're like, oh my god, he's so buffed, and before you know, lots of cinematography is going on in their brain.
Nah.
You've never had anything to do with any of your fitness person whatsoever, people that you're training.
Nah.
But have you crushed on anybody that you're training
Of course.
before? And how did you do? What did you do? Did you go back to your house to read? What faith do you practice?
I just.
Are you a Christian, Hindu, Muslim?
I'm a
pagan?
Christian, yeah.
So when you went back, you went to go and read some more.
The truth is that I'm not even like I don't read Bible regularly, to be fair, yeah. But I meditate a lot.
Okay.
So my meditation used to help me like overcome some stuff like that. So for him, I used to do his job before.
Masseuse.
Yeah, so I stopped.
Wow.
Because I know,
What was the reason?
Yeah, my reason was like,
Too much happy.
yes. So I just can't stand it. I didn't.
I don't understand.
Because
it's not for
before,
so it's dance.
yeah, before, because I know how to pluck fruit. So I don't want to pluck fruit. So I don't want to pluck the fruit to get. So I'll just follow another direction,
So you had to stop it completely.
I just have to stop it.
So it's safe to say.
So I won't have reason.
Yeah,
to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know that in my estate, right?
Yeah.
I heard some people say that they have married women's gym.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, what do you mean married women's gym? Because their husbands are not comfortable with the fact that they would meet, Is this worrisome for your industry?
No. Now, it's actually no.
It's not.
Now, if you go to the gym now, I think you hardly see somebody have friends outside.
Okay.
Like you hardly see somebody, maybe a church person. Let me just use an instance. A church person, a regular church person, will not have like somebody used to call or chat or follow on social media apart from fitness. So fitness used to make people feel very very comfortable. Yeah. So they can easily create another union.
Yeah, create a connection.
Yeah, that they'll be comfortable, they'll be free. Like for instance, we used to have like a hiking group and all of this.
Group.
So man, I went to one hiking group last time, man. I was like, man, is that how you guys used to hike here? So I see things, Yeah, I see different people, different women, like different vibes, So that's not about weightlifting. It's not about
just hiking. Yeah,
just hiking.
I understand.
So it's just, but if you look at the whole thing, it's about fitness.
Yes.
So it's very fine. But for a partner, or let me say you mentioned husband, they are fine with women going their own separate gym, and we do have women gym in this town.
Yeah.
I
think that's where she comes in. I mean, you're a fitness trainer.
Yeah.
You train women. Do you train men as well, or strictly women?
Out of 100, I train like 75% of women. Then because
some women are more comfortable.
Yeah, they can easily relate to me because I'm a female, and they understand. Like I understand how they feel. Yeah, because I know our mood. These hormonal imbalance and all that. Yeah, so I tend to train them more than the men. I do train men too, but just few.
Just few.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things that actually came up when this podcast came up was that I was going through different comments by netizens on social media, and I was seeing them talk about the fact that some people go to the gym as early as 5-6 a.m. They have full makeup on with tripod and what have you. They train for just 5 minutes, and if anyone is content. Have you witnessed anything like that in the gym? If you're being honest,
very sure of that. Very sure. See, as per that statement that question you went through, let me just analyze a little about it. See, one of the things we need to check when we are putting an organization that is about gymnasium,
Yeah.
you have to put some rules.
Yeah, rules.
There are some rules that the gym have to go by. If these things are placed to order,
And
you
the
will not-
standards are not
Yes.
met.
And there won't be distractions.
there will not be any
Yes.
distraction. Everything they want to do will be out of the gym. So everything that happened in Las Vegas will stay in Las Vegas.
Yes.
So within the gym, it might be California, but everything that I have to do out of the gym, you have to be in Las Vegas. You have to do that out of the gym. If there are some settings, because where I train to be an instructor is not even in Nigeria.
Okay.
Let me just give you a little
No,
experience.
I would like to have the experience.
Yes.
Because, I mean, if
Yes.
we are talking about the gym in
Yes.
Nigeria,
Yes.
It's
let's
different.
have like an idea of
Yes,
what
let
happens
me
outside
yes,
Nigeria.
let
so that
me
we
give you a
can
little
juxtapose.
itinerary about that. I learned to be an instructor in Sri Lanka.
Okay.
That's an Asian country,
Okay.
an Asian continent. I worked with Power World. This is a very big gym. Not even is number one gym in Sri Lanka. I worked with. Within my period, I went there for registration just to register to buff myself up.
Okay.
Then getting there, the person I trained with is a friend of mine. We went to the same church.
Okay.
Then from there, he started training me. Within the period of like a month, he traveled out of Sri Lanka. He went to Malaysia
Okay.
to visit in-laws. So before he comes back from Malaysia, so that we can continue from where we stopped, what he met, he was,
He was amazed.
overwhelmed. That so we all managed within 1 month. How are you able? I told him that I am determined. For me to come all the way to come and register, I know what I want for myself. I know what I want to achieve within a period of
Short
time.
period of time.
So this is what they saw. They had to refund my subscription. They refund back my money. They want me to work with them.
Work with them.
I said no problem. From there, they put me under training for like 3 months. So from there, within the training, that 3-month training is just like a full bouquet. You learn to be an instructor.
Okay.
You learn to be a masseuse.
Okay.
That's where the being an instructor and a masseuse.
Just in case you twist your neck during.
Yes, that's where it comes in. So from there, after the 3 months, I started training to the extent that what even pulled them more to me is that anytime I'm training, when this guy is not around, they are indigens, they train with me.
Okay.
Because they see that balancing, they see that focus, they see that anytime I'm in the gym, if I want to spend 3 hours, my 3 hours will fully
Full
count.
3 hours. So that's where determination.
Yes,
The passion, the drive.
Because for you to go to the gym, for you to go and subscribe to go to the gym, you have to be determined. Your determination must be there.
Unfortunately, not everybody waste that 100 level they graduate.
Eh,
So people will pay gym class
yes,
and they will not complete.
that's how it is.
Sorry to cut
No,
you.
no problem.
I think in that aspect, I think for my advice for most people that want to start their fitness journey, yes, going to the gym is actually cool, but what they need to learn and master is they need to learn to be disciplined from home first of all.
Yeah.
Like
so that even if you
start-
don't go to the
yeah,
gym, you can do
yeah,
it.
do the baby step, work out little by little so that you have that habit built on you already. Then you're not saying, okay, I think I want more, I need to go to the gym, I need to explore more, I need to see more things and all that. Then you go to the gym. So one of the mistakes most people used to do, like I will register in the gym and let me pay. I just paid for 6
Yeah,
months,
for 6
because
months and they
I
don't
had
get
a
to go.
client that actually paid last year. She paid for a full year, and she didn't go to the gym. So eventually, because I'm training her personally, so I had to advise her. I told her, see, ma, going to the gym and paying for all those things, they're actually cool, but you need to develop the habits to be consistent on your own. Form that habit to be disciplined from home first of all. Then before you now take it up to the gym.
Maybe you can hear what sensational fit gets said. Some people, they don't have business going to the gym, but you will agree with me that when you have business going
Yes,
to the gym.
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
No, everybody
Sure.
has a business going to the gym.
Yes,
Look at
yes.
some people, right? For example, before I got married or before I settled, some people will tell you that, okay, when you go to this particular church, you go see babes, you go see guys.
Yeah.
That's why they go to churches on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
While
sure.
some people go to different church because of what they will give them first
Yes.
time and they drink and the
Yeah.
food they give them first
Yes,
time.
yes.
Some people also feel that when they go to the gym.
Yes.
I feel
Yeah.
like the gym people should be able to, you know, look at people that are like have like a patrol person to see people, because I mean, some people are being harassed at the gym. Like this
Sure.
woman now said the day she didn't go to the gym with her husband, about 2 guys walked up to her. They usually see her with her husband, but that day they didn't see her with her husband.
Yeah.
They,
So
they,
they
they,
approach
they
her.
try to, you know, form
Like-
a conversation. So how can that be like a rules and regulation? Like, okay, you cannot just say, we're not saying you cannot make friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
make friends, but
Yeah.
how do we tell like people that want to come and destroy your destiny, they want to come and derail? Because if your husband catch you now and they divorce you, or if your wife catch you now and she divorce you, because the kind of things that go on in the gym. In fact, we heard that in some gyms, particularly in city of Delilah and God knows what, Sodom and Gomorrah, that's Lagos for example,
Yeah.
the island, we learned that they, you know, they do genital meet and greet, if you know what I mean. They sleep
Yeah,
with
sure.
themselves. So I mean, it's a form of concern for some people. So if I want to ask you a question, if your partner comes up to you now and tells you that I'm not comfortable with you working in the gym because I've been to the gym and I see the way girls are just moving back and forth, and I think maybe you might look, or your own partner come and tell you that the way these men, they are buffed up, and maybe him now, his hand lies like you know, and so if your partner comes up to you with that, how would you react given what is happening? What would you say to your partner given what is happening? Because I mean, these things happen.
Okay. Before Sarah cut me short, there's one statement I need to make. I
Yeah.
want to make. This gym I worked with, they have the mode. They have the mode of dressing.
Okay, that's in Sri Lanka.
Yes, you can't just
course.
wear anything.
But
to
in
the
Nigeria,
gym.
can you say the same?
Yes, you can. It depends on the way you start your gym. As a CEO, it depends on the way you want your
You
gym
want
to
your
look
gym
like.
to be.
Yeah.
If you have good coaches that are very good, that are very ethically wise,
Yeah, ethically wise. That's
Huh?
the word.
with that, the sky is your limit.
Because I mean, this
But-
is beginning to cause problems for
Yes,
gyms.
but some gyms are just like hookup zone. I know. Yes, I know. I know of
It's a
some.
hookup.
I know of some which I can never mention their names.
Yeah, I understand you, but God knows.
Going there, I observe some people going there. I was like, you are going to the gym. Look at you. Look at your belly, and you are going to the gym every blessed day.
It's another thing. They are going to.
Yes,
It's another thing.
it shows you are not going there to work out. You are just going there to just catch fun,
And you know,
to do the nail, to do the other
and do
necessities.
vlogging.
Yes. So if the organization know what they want
For
and
themselves.
know what they want
want
their
to
gym
give
to
out.
look like, what they want to give
Give
out,
out, yeah.
they
How they
will
want people to
they will
perceive.
Yeah.
they will make these settings. Me, I'm still saying that Power Wars Sri Lanka is still coming to Nigeria. It might be true, me.
Amen. For your mouth to God's ear. Oh yeah, angel, chakam.
Yes, Power Wars Sri Lanka is
Yeah.
coming to Nigeria.
Yeah.
I'll be the one to bring them down here, so
they
that
can-
other gyms can learn on how to do some settings.
But I feel like if we have more female, like for example, because one of the concerns that woman raised, and
Yes.
I know that she spoke on behalf of millions of Nigerians.
Yes.
She said sometimes when the instructors are telling her up that some of them sit down and they are lost in your features.
So yeah.
Few.
Yeah.
This is where, like, I mean, people like her come in. If you know you don't want a male, that's if you truly know what
Yes.
you want as an individual.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you know that you are easily tempted, focus on your fellow female,
Yeah. Trainer.
instructor.
I think everything boils down to self-mastery. You need to master yourself.
That's it.
Because if you've not mastered yourself and you're going to the gym, you'll be easily carried away.
That's
Yeah,
it.
easily
So you have to learn.
Because I
you
mean, you
have
see
to,
people in their tight
yes,
clothes,
even
in
though
their
when
curls,
you see them with their
with
calls
their-
and everything, you've mastered yourself and you told yourself that okay, yeah, fine, she's cool, yeah, and you just focus on what you're doing, because whether you like it or not, you can't control people outside, but you can actually control yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where self mastery comes in. So for me personally, I don't still have a problem if the ladies are just doing what they are doing. You understand? What I'm focused on is mastering myself, to have self discipline, go to the gym, do what I want to do, and just sleep. And even though if I have a partner, it's my partner's responsibility to understand that this is the kind of person that I am, that I've mastered myself, and when I go to the gym, I do what I want to do and just leave. The most important thing is setting healthy boundaries, and you have to follow up with that boundaries. Yes, if you know that talking to these people is going to bring some kind of bullshit, you just avoid
that
it.
talking to these people, because I learned that in the gym.
Yes.
It starts from, hey, hello, how you doing?
Yeah.
Everybody has a problem.
It's
like
true.
they
That
say,
is- I
they
think
should start to cry.
Yeah, it's
That
true.
is why most
Yeah,
times,
it should
start to cry on
it should
the
have to
side.
cry on.
So-
that is why most times,
You respect yourself.
and you know what, that's why most times, most people, they intentionally wear headsets.
Yeah.
Like they just put it because I don't
So
want
they
to have a
can focus, yeah.
conversation with you, that headset, because it's send a message to that person that, oh, this person, she's enjoying her workouts, I don't need to. So the wife too, you have to check yourself too. What are you doing that will make them to come and because I
I
want
don't
to
understand. No, some people see. Let me see. Did you not see that sister in Aba that did social media content? This lady was literally dressed in a nun attire, and men were calling her. Like, imagine somebody dressed like a nun.
Yeah.
And some people are still calling. See, let me tell you something.
It's
In this life, it's only yourself
yeah.
that you know. You're responsible for your actions,
Thank
Yeah.
you
not the
very
actions
much.
of other people.
Of other
Yeah.
people,
Like,
yeah.
Somebody will do what you have in mind.
Somebody will do
Don't worry.
it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And you said something about your partner earlier.
Yeah.
Talking about your partner, what's the word now? Knowing who you are. Now, sometimes
Yeah.
your partner might know that you are determined. I mean, after all, God created Adam and Eve
Yes.
But
and warned them,
but the later
and probably could have vouched for them that this my two children will
They
never
will no
eat
good.
that apple.
Yeah.
Still ended up eating the apple.
Yeah.
I mean, we can only give people the benefit of doubt, but we don't know what goes on in their minds.
at
So
all.
yeah, like Jiga, we don't know
Yeah.
what goes on in their mind. So, like he has rightfully said,
Yeah.
setting up a gym and having standards of where you want your gym, because now we've seen it with restaurants.
Yes.
Restaurants are beginning to chase people that they know don't buy anything, because some ladies,
Yeah.
I don't want to say, they'll say, oh, why are you calling ladies, what about men? But to be very honest, if I'm being very
Yeah.
honest, if you want to drag me, you drag yourself, because I'll not answer you. I'm busy taking care of my toddler. But to be very honest, when you have some ladies will go to the restaurant, they buy
yeah.
just one bottle water and sit down there,
Snap
snap
pictures.
pictures without buying
videos.
food, occupy
Yeah.
space
Yeah.
without and start looking for potential men to talk. We've seen people say
Yeah.
this. So some
yeah.
restaurants have been able to cut that off. If you're not buying serious meal, they'll bounce you out.
Yeah, bounce you.
If you're coming to take pictures, they'll bounce you out. So
Yeah.
I feel like the same thing with the gym. Why are you bringing tripod to the gym? Like, why you? Because I feel like sometimes when you bring tripod to the gym, on some people, except for very wise people, except with an exception for very wise people, they encroach into your privacy, because you might just want to work out and you see somebody pulling out a tripod, like, hello, why am I being filmed? Like, why are you
Yes.
filming me? I don't want to be filmed. So I feel like if they can, let there be a barricade, like, okay, as you're entering the gym, rules and regulations
Yes.
is there. No XYZZ. No.
Let me even say something. There was a day, I'm now buffed to the fullest. I wore something like this, but it's that kind of the one that we tore up to this level.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wore it to the gym. I was working out. I think the manager did not see me. I was still working out. I just went downstairs to go and use the multipurpose machine. The manager set his eyes on me. I was like, Chief, Machan, how are you? Why are you dressed like this? This is what I have to wear. This is what I just have for now. All the others are dirty. Machan, don't come to the gym with this kind of, because they did a portrait for you to see on the table.
What you should wear.
It's something like this. A
Yeah.
guy can wear to the gym. Anything apart from this, you can't even wear that thin sleeve.
Yeah.
You can never wear it. They
Some
will
people
bounce
that
you
are
out with your money.
Yeah, those are people that are determined.
Yes, they will
Like-
send you out
And
because they don't want something that will expose your lats, your obliques, because you're a guy, your packs. Why are you
Anyway,
saying that?
sir, do you know the sweet thing about life? We all of us are having this question now. Dev is laughing like ha ha ha
Yeah,
ha.
it's you,
Dynamics are sharing.
it's you
Let me
that.
tell you why.
No.
We are not talking towards male and female.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
male and male.
Yeah.
Yes, female and female.
Yeah,
Then
sure.
LGBTQ, WSP, DSTV.
So now, for what he's saying about
Yeah.
dressing, you know, in Nigeria,
We don't have that ethics.
for now, any gym or any organization want to build a fitness
center.
a fitness center and come up with that, to me, based on my experience in fitness, should be church. You know why? Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
No. I understand you.
Let me
Finish, like,
No problem. Okay, of course. Okay, don't worry. We are with you. Let's go. We are with
Because
you.
I do I think almost every year I used to go to what do we call? I used to go to like a church premises to take aerobics.
Yeah.
You understand? So, and me, like normally, I like wearing shorts.
Okay.
You understand? I do wear shirt, like long shirt, but I love wearing short.
Yeah.
Now, for this short, before I go back to what I'm saying, for this short I'm wearing, some like, oh, because we like training legs, you like to show your legs. Meanwhile, it's not just about showing my legs, no, or it's about showing the progress we make so far. You understand?
Sure.
So I won't blame a lady wearing a very tight something, but it's long. You understand? To me, to my own part.
Because some people will still come and
Because-
say they should train in whatever they're comfortable in.
Yeah, you get.
Sure.
Now,
Okay.
I come to a church premises. I just come like, they were not surprised seeing me like the way I used to come in.
Yeah.
Like, because they know it's about fitness.
Yeah.
You understand? So, and the reason why they call me, you know, that if I come is workout though. After workout we go. There's nothing. You want to talk to me, it's phone. I won't even stay to talk to you, Seth.
How long have you been in the fitness journey?
Let's say 13 years.
13 years. And in
Yeah.
those 13 years, you never texted anybody back.
Like-
that like you.
Of course I do. But yes, I do. Now
You
you
don't ask those questions.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
I mean, 13 years is such a long time.
A long, very
Like
long
giving
time.
birth start 13 years ago.
Long
Very
time.
soon, in 2 years time, the round egg, the
Yeah,
university.
yeah,
So it's a
yeah,
long
sure.
time.
Yeah.
It's an ample
Sure.
time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So the thing is just about self-discipline
Okay.
and being determined and maintaining your boundary. I think that's all you get.
Yeah.
So if you want to do what do we call? If you want to build yourselves different from what you are wearing, is another different aspect in the fitness. Now, in my gym, it's only me dressed like this, but me, I behave different. You know why? I do. How do I put it? I train. Should I say I train more? I train more
Yes,
than
sure.
I train more than they do. You
Okay.
understand? But I dress different than they do. Now, if you looked at me like, why this guy like to wear short now?
Short,
Like,
yes.
yeah. Now because I worked out. So when I'm working out, I want to be free.
Yeah, like
You
being
get.
your own skin.
Yes. So I don't want to be.
Have you ever
know,
had any, sorry to make you very uncomfortable, have you
Yeah.
ever had any of your gender look at you in some type of way?
Of course.
Ah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't be
So be like,
Of course.
they'll be like, your legs fine,
Yeah,
you know,
I
you do
know,
this,
I know,
so yeah,
I know, I get that feeling.
yeah, but
Alright, so we're just
Yeah.
gonna go like on a very, short break. When we come back, I know Sarah has a lot in her interest to come out, but we'll definitely come back.
yeah.
Alright guys, welcome back to Issues on Society podcast. Like it's a super duper hot governance, aka Vada Bloom. The conversation for the part 1 was so gengen. I felt like, you know what, we can extend it and break it in 2 parts, yeah? What is good deserves an extension. So yeah, this is a part 2 for the conversation. But before we went, Coach Ben was, talking about his experiences with what goes on in the gym regarding wears. And Sarah, What's that your sweet name again? At?
Sensational.
Ah,
fitness.
sensational. I've been really practitioner. Anyway. So, sensational fit girl had a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's hear from her because I mean we're also talking about the issues surrounding gym in Nigeria,
Yeah.
fitness actually at large. So you wanted to say something?
Okay, I want to talk about the dressing, especially when it comes to the aspect of the female. Naturally, we women, we are meant to express ourselves. You understand? And there's nothing wrong for you to express your sexuality. You understand? As a lady, because even though me, I do that too.
What do you mean express your sexuality? What do you mean?
Expressing your sexuality is, you want to dress the way you feel comfortably and all that. But at the same time, you need to, draw the line. There should be boundaries because you need to consider how people will feel. The fact that you have mastered yourself and you want to express yourself, you want to dress the way you feel, you have to still consider how people are going to feel too. It doesn't mean that you have to dim your lights for people to feel comfortable. No, but you should know where and when you should express your sexuality.
Okay.
You understand? Because if you say you want to go to the gym to just go and express yourself to show people, for me, I feel like you're seeking for outward validation. Like you are seeking for attention. You understand? But at the same time, just know where and when you need to express your sexuality.
And make sure that you are dreaming.
Yes.
Because if at the end of everything, you came with pot belly and if you
yeah. So that's the thing. So for me, that dressing of a thing is based on individual perspective and how you want to express yourself
and how you want to be perceived, probably.
Because where I work now, my mindset shifted.
And why is that?
Why? Because back then when I used to work out, then I liked dressing to show myself and all that, stuff like that. But now that I'm in a different environment, I've come to understand that it's not all about
aesthetics.
Yeah, it's all about how you feel, how you want to make people feel, the impact you want to show to people. You understand what they need to focus on. Yeah, we are here to do the real thing, and let's go. But I still express my sexuality. I still do it, but I do it in moderation. You understand?
Such a way that you are not offensive to the next person.
Yes, I try to consider that too. That's what I'm more focused on.
Just like the question I asked him, have you ever had any, apart from, we're talking about sexuality now for the opposite gender, we are dressing to entice the opposite gender, but has a fellow, female person, like all those Arubichi, DSTV, WXYZ, Rainbow Color, have they ever, approached you before?
Sure. Yeah, they do.
I'll be very stupid to ask you, so what did you say?
They do, because I think that was one of the reasons why, because it took me a very long time. There was a time that I don't used to even post online, because most times I want to post like my DMs. You just started, chatting me up and all that. Hey, but I have to tell myself, Sarah, you have to set boundaries. So anybody that just chats me up with that kind of vibe, immediately straight blocking. Straight one, I will not block you.
No, you know that you report them. No. I feel like for females, we are a bit tolerant when it comes to that level. It's males. Bulk of them can be homophobic, and the moment you are bringing it, they'll not just block you, they'll block you and report you to whether WhatsApp is like they will report you.
Wow, it's my first time hearing this.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They will block you.
Let me show you.
They will report you.
Wow.
You know that I thought reporting only happens on like Instagram. So I once had a friend of mine who got a lady pregnant, and another girl was interested in him, and he had impregnated this lady already, and he felt like, okay, I'm going to keep the child. So the other lady that he impregnated now told him that you don't care about me, because if you care about me, you would tell that stupid girl to go and abort that pregnancy and all that. My friend was like, wait, they should abort my own child. he just blocked her. And listen, I blocked her and I reported her on WhatsApp. I was like, wait, how do you block people? I reported them on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
What did you tell WhatsApp? You say that? Then the place where you can report.
Yes,
when
you report. When you report, they will bring all the things
I
you
think
need
you
to
were
rescue.
spiritually hungry.
I will create a space to tell them what she actually did to me. I'm like, okay. So a lot of people will say when they get such messages, they block you and they report you to WhatsApp or probably whatever social media platform. Okay, you also had something to say, I mean, regarding this whole dressing. I mean, because we've heard your experience from Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And
the experience I can share is all about being a masseuse.
okay, that's that department and that industry.
Yeah, because
the sounds that people make when you massage, how does it do your body?
you know what? We have been trained. If you train from
I know that you have been
listen.
biologically.
That biologically aspect.
You have to kill that aspect.
That's what I want to bring to the table.
Okay.
Please, I want to hear it.
First 1.5 months of my training was to be an instructor.
Okay.
To know how to train people, to know how to go by when people you can't, because as a trainer you can't use your own energy to train people. You have to check their own energy level. Before you train them. You can't bombard a first timer with many workouts. If you do so, you have lost that client.
He will
never come back. But the aspect of you training someone, you have to be checking the person energy level
and advancement.
When you see that the energy level of the person you are training is a bit hyper, you don't put his face. You
little.
Little.
I want to point on that.
Okay.
Yeah. When you finish.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just be chipping it. By the time it goes to normal, then you match your own level. You will start from where you are supposed to start from. So let me come to the masseuse aspect. 1.5 months for training to be an instructor. 1.5 months to be a masseuse. There's one thing they inject into us. I will not say they taught us. They inject into us.
Okay, you kill me. You don't really kill me.
You must learn. You must learn.
Hold on. Chaka film away. Hold on.
Yes.
Camera, hold on.
Yes.
Continue.
Yes, I'll go back to where you said.
They inject something in us.
Okay.
As a masseuse.
Okay.
Everything about your arousal and everything has to do with your mind.
Your mind.
Yeah.
But I thought they say that stuff has a mind of its own.
No.
But men always say that
has a mind. It's a lie. Anyone that want to do.
But sorry for the question.
Yeah.
Like the injection. Is it how long the injection like?
It's not about injecting something into you.
What are you?
What they instilled into your mind.
Yeah.
Your mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
I don't know. That's a lot to say.
What they instilled into your mind is that when you are about to start your masseuse class, because everything that has to do with your body is coming from this brain.
From your brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all the muscles that are attached to the middle, the third legs, they kill it.
Yes.
They're the one that kill it for you. Because anytime you are with a lady,
see her like
because we are the person.
It's seriously easy like hi.
She can testify to it because we worked together.
Okay.
Wow.
Anything that has to do with lady, when you are massaging a lady, just kill your mind.
That is why I want to I want to say something.
Because I trained a lady.
Okay.
I trained guys.
Yeah.
I trained male gender and female gender. I trained everybody together.
So if you have a crush now that walks up to you, for example, maybe you've always crushed on that person, and the innocent kid will be, "Hi, Coach Toby, so like you to probably come and you are you going to kill it from your
No, that's like see, let me see. There's a Yoruba adage that says,
I'm not a bad person. I see one.
Sorry to you this statement. There's a Yoruba adage that says, work is different
Yeah.
from pleasure.
No, say it in the Yoruba so that people that want to
Yeah,
understand.
Iṣẹ́
Eh,
ó yàtọ̀ sí afẹ́gbádùn.
Sharp.
okay.
Work
Sharp.
is different from pleasure.
But still, it is still the same adage.
No.
People can conflict on
Yeah, no. Don't let anybody confuse you or
Yeah.
convince you that
Okay.
work and pleasure are the same. They are separate things.
Very
But
separate.
no, I know they are
I agree.
separating, but after
But
work,
when you are working,
what
let
are you
your
trying
mind. Wait, I understand where she's going. When you are working,
I'll
let
give
your
her an
mind
answer.
align with that work you
Yeah,
are doing.
so everything is
But
alignment.
anytime you want to do your own pleasure of it, you are free.
Yeah.
with the same client or a different client.
Any client that come, you are free. But me as a person, I will never deceive you.
Okay.
I have people that can testify to what I'm saying.
Okay, like when it comes to
When it comes to my work, I don't do all those pleasures within my work.
okay within your work.
Anybody that bring your own affection to me, you kill it yourself.
Better
Because
keep
my work, I don't do such within my work.
Workspace. That's like one of the etiquettes.
Because
the job.
These
should
are
have.
the boundaries as an instructor, as a coach, that you have to set.
Because how many people will you sleep with?
Don't do things,
You
don't
tire.
start things you
go
can't
tire.
finish.
You go
Yeah.
tire.
Because that's just the way I want to peg it.
Except you
Don't
want to
start
things
what
that
you
you can't
can't finish. Because when you start it, you are a goner.
Okay, like I want to say something.
Okay.
First of all, like two things I want to point out.
All right.
He said, as a coach, you need to study your client's energy level,
Yeah.
especially as a beginner. But I want to talk about in the aspect of women. Women have 4 faces in a month,
Yes.
4 different faces in a
Everything else has
month.
to do
Sure.
with this my gender.
Yes.
sha.
So for me, because that's
Even
what
if you
I
read
have.
dictionary, you will clear
Yeah, so
it.
that's what I have discovered within myself, and I've come to understand that women need to be self-aware. You see,
Yes.
self-awareness is a must for a
Must.
women
Yeah, sure.
to be self-aware, because there's that 4 phases. We have the literal phase,
Yes.
Okay.
the menstrual
Extra
phase,
face.
the follicular phase, and the ovulation phase.
Ah,
So
ovulation
the
phase
way
is
women
down.
behave, the way women behave,
Ovulation phase. Yeah.
you get.
That
So
ovulation.
now, as a
instructor, you know
you
what?
get. So now, as a
For some
female
people, actually.
instructor or a male instructor, it's very, very important to be able to
Identify.
to understand your clients, especially women, how they behave, because the way they behave in their literal phase is different from the way they behave in their menstrual,
Menstrual.
follicular, and ovulation
Ovulation,
phase.
yeah.
Because and again, clients need to do their own work too. They need to learn to be self-aware of those phases, because they can use it to cause chaos in that gym.
Yes.
Yes, because most times you see some ladies behave in a certain way, you understand. Most times it's that their
Aggressive.
phase that is triggering that thing though. Yes. During the ovulatory phase, they want to express their sexuality, they want to do this and do that.
And
It's that
somebody
phase
now.
that is triggering that stuff. And sometimes during that literal phase, that's I want to come in. Because during that literal phase, women naturally they need attention. That in fact they need what's the name of this hormone? They need what's the name of this hormone?
Remember.
Love hormone.
Yes.
It's a love hormone. They
Yeah.
call it is it estrogen? No. I've forgotten the name.
No problem.
So
Google
during
and
that
God knows.
period, during that phase, they want their emotional. They need someone to talk to and all that. That's where that
A shoulder to
coach.
cry.
So that is why women need
That
to
unnecessary shoulder.
learn to be self-aware of those phases, because we do behave funny. Yeah. So during
It's
that
still
literal
about
phase,
feelings.
yeah, so that's where the emotions is all over the place during that literal phase, because they need someone to talk to another. So eventually if the coach now come to talk, say, madam, how you did this one that you're tired and all that, and she's in that literal phase, then she's in her ovulation phase, it is over. So now, so the main thing
They will
is
now go play again.
yeah, so the main thing is women need to learn to be self-aware of their menstrual
At that point,
cycle.
it's going to be a buffet.
Transcorp-
Start yourself.
trans-
Yeah, so
eating
that's
buffet.
that's the main thing I really want to encourage women to do: self-awareness.
Awareness.
And then when it comes to
To
their menstrual cycle in connection with their fitness journey,
Journey.
whether you want to add weight or lose weight or whatever. Self-awareness is important.
Coach Ben, you had a lot of things. So you look like someone
Yeah.
that is a shoulder
No,
to
no,
cry.
no. Not really, but I think what we were saying about let me just briefly pick up from I picked a word from what he's saying,
Sure.
which is about training.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can actually train somebody. I said something about where you said you used to do this, but you stop. I say stop, and going for break is different thing. Now going back to what you said.
Yeah.
To me, I don't know. To me, you cannot train anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot train.
You
anybody.
cannot train
come with
anybody.
determination.
You have
Yes,
to come with
sure.
that person,
Sure.
and the person have to find reason on his own not to do all those things.
Okay.
You understand? So we still have, like, when I was coming up in the industry, I used to like it's like the way this guy used to get movie like this, like you could sabi follow, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah, so I not just on my own. I have like, you know, no, it's wrong, go. And I'll talk to the guy like, when the guy start, you know, expressing himself, like telling me his past, like, man, I'm more body mindset is different thing.
Mm-hmm.
So how you look, how you behave is still different thing. It's very, very far different thing. Why I say they cannot train you is that they can tell you, maybe if, I don't know, me, I don't have a child.
No problem.
You can have a child today, be telling him today, if you come, just keep this cup here. He will come tomorrow and leave this cup here.
Okay.
And you always train him.
Yeah, sure.
So he don't have reason, or she don't have reason why, you know, maybe with time, she will know that why this person say I should keep, you get
the underlying.
yes.
Determination,
So if you-
intention, self-awareness.
You get.
Sarah and self-awareness.
Yes,
So-
so
That's
that's
what
what
I'll be aware.
Yes, so
Yeah,
ha.
I think being aware, yeah, she have a point too.
Yeah, you have to
Being
be aware.
aware.
Of who
Yes,
you are,
yeah.
What you.
Yeah, just like being aware to what he said too. Like the reason why I stopped doing massage, like the massage something I said earlier.
Yes, thank you for reminding
Man,
me. God.
If I want to go for this, I will just ask you straight. I don't like straight you because I know the
Yes.
and I'm not that type. So I'll ask
So
you.
you ask you, do you want happy ending?
If you don't want it, please let's just know.
But wait first. Who now? Wait first. Wait. I want to ask a question. I want to ask a very sensational question. Odumodu Black, pity me. Sensational. I've been a conditioner. Pity me. See, who said that you cannot have a massage like and just go to your house and sleep? Why must there be happy ending?
You touch in a lady's body when you are massaging a lady that knocked the lady off.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Okay.
That's self-awareness. Enter self-awareness.
There's no how it
Self-awareness.
is. When you want to give a massage to a lady, when you ask a question, do you care for happy ending or you don't want? No. It's just about
I get.
do you want happy ending or you don't want? If she says you don't want happy ending, you won't
just
go
switch,
there.
yeah.
You don't go there.
Simple, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But any lady that wants happy ending, there are some aspects when you touch some part of the body, no matter how it is, the happy
Like
ending
putting
must
Jen
show.
on, you know.
Before you know, it's
Yes.
like this.
It must
You
show
can choke, oh.
because
Oh.
the God that created us have just put some screw into
Yeah.
some places.
Yeah.
I think
You
I
must not
have
touch.
partners, both the husband and wife. You go and learn how to massage. In fact, the husband
think,
should massage
yeah,
his
it's
wife.
another-
The wife
I
should
will
massage
stop
his
by
husband.
your house.
Please,
I would.
please.
But wait.
But I
you
think
said
she
that.
has.
Yeah, for me.
She has a point. It's true. She has a point.
No,
Because
does not have a point.
I've
She has
been-
a point.
I've
But
been-
how would that industry?
As at today now.
It's their business now. Because
As-
at the end of the day,
No.
that's people's.
At the end of the
means
day,
livelihood.
at the end of the day,
Hey,
if you
that's
want
the
it,
property.
at the end of the day, if you want it, like if you want it advanced,
Hey.
that's when you come to a professional. You understand?
Yes.
That's when you come.
Oxytocin. Yes.
Oxytocin.
Women need oxytocin a lot. So that oxytocin, even though when it comes to that massage, you just naturally we women once you touch them, we're like, you see, it's like
Yes.
You need to release
Yes.
oxytocin. They want more.
Because
as a lady,
Yes.
you need to be self-aware because we need to release oxytocin a lot. So you have to be self-aware. Like know that as a lady, you it's not a must that you get it from massage.
Yeah,
Even if you
sure.
want a massage, just focus on that massage.
massage.
And so it all boils down to self-control and self-awareness.
Awareness.
Yes. It's very, very important.
Oh.
Self-control
Hallelujah, somebody.
and self-awareness.
Please,
on
self,
Like,
that
I-
some aspect self-control will not work.
That's what I'm saying.
That-
This is where the training yourself.
for you not to even start.
That's why. Do you get it? That's why I said I quit.
That's why.
Do you get it?
That's why you quit.
That's why I quit.
In the industry, how many people
Because-
did you are like no, this is not to encroach your space now. It's
Yeah.
not to ask you a very hard question. I mean, it's okay for you not to answer.
Cool.
Completely okay because maybe you say, my family member, my pastor is here. No problem. But in that department, did you have a lot of happy endings coming your way? I mean, given who you are, like given your physique, did you have?
Okay, first of all, I think for the other gender, yeah,
Are
the
you
other
that one
gender.
For me,
Wait now,
Okay.
he's a guy.
he do yes, of
Another
course,
gender.
of course.
Okay.
The same thing with
It's not
women,
understand.
yeah.
Because my brain is gender.
You know this
What are we doing here?
gender is
What
not
are we
your
saying here now?
gender is English. It's not your language. It's not your language. So if I go too far, you know, I mean, woman and man.
Go straight to the point.
So, yeah. So yeah, when I see you and you say, do you do massage? The way you ask me, I know this one already done the drive. I say, I don't do massage. Can I give you somebody? You know? So I already know. So no need to stress it out. Yeah. So I just cut it short. Now, yes, and now for somebody to pretend like I really need this, so this place is paining me, you know, this, you know, back, and you that work out, you're supposed to know that truly this place is to pain, and you understand those muscles. So after doing it, and person like I want this, so I want this, and you're not mentally ready to do that. So
and men always not mentally ready
you
to
have
do
to
that. I'm so sorry.
mentally.
Men.
Some.
For men,
Men.
Yeah.
It has to
Should I
be one
say
out of
some
two
men?
million.
some men.
Can I even bust your bubble?
Some men are not
Bust it.
mentally ready for what?
For the
People
past-
to massage.
No, for the happy ending.
okay.
Okay.
For the past 10 years I've been a masseuse,
Yeah.
I've never done one happy ending.
God, which angel can give me the screenshot?
I've
now?
So
What
please
you-
now, I want to
I've
ask
never-
now, when it comes to male and female,
Yeah.
who are the people requesting for happy ending?
Take you out. Say, come and sit down on my chair. Come and sit down here. That question.
Who else for that? If
Is it the male or the female?
listen, a female can never massage a female and a female asks for happy ending.
No, but we have RST, LGBT,
No.
GSTV.
Let
come
me
again.
leave that aside. A female can never massage a female and the female asks for happy ending.
Okay.
Except for
Yes, most of
a
this
switch in sexuality.
most of this happy ending. I'm
That
not
means-
like
sorry to cut
I'm
you.
not like
Asking that.
I'm not like gender
Fine.
bias here.
Yeah.
Most of it is coming from the female aspect.
So that you see why I said self-awareness is very, very important.
So male now, I want to ask you now, that prostitution gender. People never ask anybody.
Leave that prostitution gender.
If
We
I'm
are not
not
talking about
prostitute, we are
prostitution
now.
gender here.
Sorry to- this is actually like
It's not
secret.
prostitution
I'm
gender.
trying to leak it out.
Yes.
Now, if for a man, you know, if you already pick in, everything is inside you.
Yes, now.
You can compose.
Yes.
But for a female,
Yes.
they go the
It's not
it's not really easy for them. You understand? So like I used to have a personal training in a gym. Yeah, personal trainees in a gym. I used to have maybe a couple and single, even married. So and the whole thing is that I used to like be selective. Like I think for as of 2 years ago, I used to be selective. Once I say, if I'll ask you, the first question I'll ask you, are you married? When you say no, man,
Then you're ready.
when you say no, yeah, I'll tell you no to get another
trainer.
Yeah.
So you only prefer to
If you're
train
young,
married people?
yes.
Because you know that they don't have
Because we
expectation.
always go straight
To
to the
the
point. Yes. I'll come, okay, this is your routine. I write it down. You start your routine. You do it. How are you? Good. I don't even ask I don't greet you to reach out to your family. I just greet you to know how you're doing, how
Because
you're
if you reach out to
feeling.
family,
That's
they
where
report their husband to
do
you.
you get. So I
Yeah,
end it from
I know
there.
that feeling.
Now, a single, you ask me, oh, you're single. What do you want to achieve? The first thing you tell me, you want to,
You want bomb.
yeah, you want bomb, you know. I'll tell you, okay,
I wasn't ready for that.
I'll agree. So,
I wasn't ready for that.
so I'll ask you, are you in relationship? Because a lot of these guys, you mentioned something about girls going to restaurants and snap and
Yeah.
just be flaunting for no reason. So you tell me you want to achieve this and
Yeah.
you're not ready to squat.
So squad.
Yes.
Man,
What are you not looking for?
Maybe it's
that
too doggy.
means you're looking for
Yeah, looking for
Yes.
other.
other
That's
parts.
it.
And which
Yeah.
I'm not ready. You understand? Which I'm not ready, and I know I'm not ready. You understand? I'm not ready because, man, somebody like you will come tomorrow. If I solve your problem, somebody will come again with that same problem, and I have to solve that
It
problem.
might be the same
So,
person that send that person.
You get
So I think the worker.
you
If
see, it's true. It's true.
Fitness trainers or instructors, I think it's very important for us to be asking our clients, what do you want? Let's know whether you're serious.
You get it.
So that we'll select who you
I
see
told
that
you
will
before
take
we even
you.
started
Please
the
don't
podcast. I told you, yeah.
can I chip in something?
Yeah.
She can confirm to that
Yeah.
because since when I'm working as an instructor
Yeah.
in the gym we work together.
Yeah.
Any clients, new clients I saw, exactly what do you want? That's the
Exactly.
question.
What do you
exactly?
want? How can I help you?
What do you want to achieve?
No worry, they will tell you.
That's
but
just
they
the
will still
question.
want to that
I want this. I want this. I want that. Me, I'm good to go.
No problem.
I will serve you the way you want it. But all that other aspect you are thinking that you might get from me, I will never do. That face,
You won't get it right.
that eye,
Leave fair,
that
sorry, sir.
you will not see it.
Leave.
But you know, see, I want to say something. When it comes to women,
Okay.
see, when it comes to women, that's why you need to be a little bit flexible
Yes.
because of our menstrual cycle.
Ah.
There's I'll keep on saying that.
Okay.
Why? Because
I learned.
our mood fluctuates a lot. Sometimes we don't really need
Our time is actually
intense
fast
workout and all
spent.
that. But it's very important having a conversation with your clients to know how they feel and all that. Sometimes they just want to talk and all that. But you as a fitness instructor, you need to understand when your client is being emotional,
Yes.
then you know when to come in. You
That's
understand?
that's why we recommend that. If you actually want to work out and you want desire and you want your desired results,
Yeah.
don't play, because at the end of the day, plenty men and women will come to that gym.
Yes.
Yeah.
People will meet themselves and do plenty genital meet and greets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you achieve your goals?
No.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So I think that should be what everybody who is going to the gym should, focus
That's
and
the
ponder
itinerary.
on.
Yeah.
People joke. Apart from you, we have 50 billions of people trooping in and out of various gyms. That your big tummy, have you lost it? The bubble you say you want, do you have
gotten
it?
it?
The leg that you say you want to build the muscles, do you have it?
Nah.
The apobi, do you have it? So yeah, our time is first spent. And I mean, a lot of people might want you to be their, personal fitness trainer. What's your handle? How can they get to you? A very quick one, because our time is fast spent.
My name is Benjamin in full.
Your Instagram handle.
Yeah, my Instagram handle fitbenny.ng, TikTok
It will be displayed on the screen.
fitbenny.ng, and for Facebook, no, for now.
Okay.
For YouTube, fitbenny.ng, the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fitness girl.
Okay.
She's one of the best. You see, if you know that you don't want to, like, my husband said I don't want people to go to gym. Yada. See, female trainer. She did train shake. Yes, of course. So some people's husbands will say, I don't want.
Some people wives too come. I treat them well. They
No.
do.
I'm not
saying.
No. Yes, now, no. Some people don't care. No,
Yeah.
some people don't
Yeah.
care. Religion-wise, we've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen, like, my Muslim friends will tell you
I
that.
train Muslim women.
Okay, yes, but of course, individual and
Yeah.
So if you know you don't mind, some people don't mind.
Yeah.
He can train you as well.
Yeah.
For people who mind and who still want to feel comfortable around women. She's a very good fitness.
coach.
You say you stop massage, right?
Fitness.
Yeah,
So
for now.
for now, for now.
For now.
Okay.
For now.
Please.
Don't forget.
Your Instagram handle.
Okay, for me, initially, my Instagram handle is Sarah Bonfit, but I had to rebrand it. Now is like I'm working on it, but I'm rebranding it to Sensational Fit Girl. But you can still check me out at TikTok, my TikTok page, Sensational Fit Girl. I'm still coming up.
And you
with
have lots of
Instagram.
workout routines there, right?
Yeah,
For people
yeah.
to see.
I'm just starting off anyway. I'm
Anyway.
just starting. I'm
Okay,
not a social media
He's
person.
Coach Toby.
Yeah.
How can people reach you?
For now, I will never state anything that is not valid for now.
Okay, so subsequently, we can put them on our social media pages. So right, thank you so much for this conversation. I mean, if they leave us, we go talk. But the only thing I can just is to end this podcast. It's like God will come and blow trumpet. What's happening in that field? What's happening in that field is a lot. Anyway, sir,
More than
you're going
church.
to the gym.
More than
No one you're going to the gym.
church.
Thank you so much, guys, for following us. I mean, this has been an interesting conversation, part 1 and 2. Please like, subscribe, share, give your family, your friends, your enemies, your lovers, your gym instructors, the people that go to the gym and don't do anything from January to December.
The one they're about to
Send
start.
this video to people who, like me, January resolution this year, I'm going to gym and nothing. Our gym clothes is just there looking at us. Send it to them. Follow us across all our social media platforms at 71 Media. Thank you so much, guys. My name is Vanessa, aka Vada Bloom. Keep being amazing and keep blooming. Remember, don't joke with yourself, because at the end of the day, self-deceit is a thing. Go to the gym and gym. Catch ya. Bye.